Okay, let's also talk about a LETSHOUER DZ4. So, first up, thank you, Joseph from LETSHOUER, who just also happens to live close to me. If you guys aren't aware of Joseph and his reputation in the industry, the guy is probably the best rep any LETSHOUER is lucky to have him. Let's put it that way. So, every experience I've had with LETSHOUER has been excellent. Beyond that, all the way through and through. As a reviewer, and I'm like you. I I get influenced, positively and negatively. And this was one of these sets that, when it first came out, it got bashed about about the passive radiator that's in here. I mean, this is a different IM. There's a couple that have been out with passive radiators, but this is the latest, and it's a three dynamic drivers and one passive radiator with a semi-open back cavity. Those little mesh in there is like a vent. So, and that was part of the controversy. So straight up, I think everyone should buy the set and listen to it, because it's unique in the industry. It's unique in the hobby, and either it's going to be a massive polarization. So you're either going to have people that love it, or you're going to have people that absolutely hate it. I am on the first category. They're intoxicating. They're fucking amazing, actually. Sorry for what they do. And I'll tell you why. First of all, if you are someone who prioritizes razor sharp dynamics, is not set for you. If you don't like warmer tunings, this set's not for you. If you don't like a massive stage, this set's not for you. Who this set is for is someone like me. Okay, this is the way I hear this set. Regardless of all the controversy, all that BS, it doesn't matter. How do they sound? Well, this is how they sound to me. Vocals, recessed into the mix. Tonality, a little bit warm. But here's how it plays. The vocals are crystal clear, dead center, okay? And everything else from that point has a slight reverberation, right? Now, this is probably the combination of that passive radiator and the open back, but the two work well together. So, crystal clear center vocals, then all the other frequencies have, as we get to the two extremes, the bass and the treble, have more of a reverberation effect. And what this does is your brain hones in on the vocals. It's crack. It's musical crack that it pulls you in to the vocals, and it creates this spacious stage that doesn't just go to the side. It is behind you. It is massive. Every song, right? So, but especially if you listen to live recordings, you are there. You're lost in the music, and you're there at the concert. Not too many do it this well, and it is perfectly implemented. I'm pretty sure that this was what LETSHOUER was going for with his tuning, and bang, Like, awesome. Um, the bass is fantastic. And again, it is not like the previous set I just reviewed with the ECYST02, where it's fast and tight and bam. This is more, or I would say organic, but I would definitely say that it is authoritative, but there is that reverb where it takes the notes and it carries them along. It's hard to describe. It really is. But it is quite enjoyable to me. So here my configuration, not using the stock cable, which is very excellent. 3.5. I wish they would have made a 4.4 option. But I found a cable that is the same in 4.4 that I own in an SPC cable. So pretty much bang on. It just doesn't say LETSHOUER on it. So, but my sound impressions were the same for the stock cable. So don't be afraid of using that at all. My tips that I used on these were from AliExpress, and they have this kind of like funnely effect. I think there's something I'll put it on the ticker, something 530. I don't know. They're not expensive. They're $5 a set. They really work well. Getting them off of the nozzle is not happening. They're there like a death grip. There's not coming off. Anyway, love it or hate it, you should at least try it and judge for yourself whether you like this tuning. It's unique. I think it's brilliant, and I think it's special. And for something I would have not picked up because the negativity when it first came out, I think it's misplaced. I think those people who gave it such a hard time didn't actually listen to it. I mean, I burned this thing in, same as these other ones, for, I don't know, 5 days before I stuck them in my ears. So, especially in dynamic drivers, that's also very important. So 100 hours of burn-in prior to me listening to it, and then me listening to it a lot. And I had the two. I had the YST02, and they're like two different beasts. And so it's good as an example to kind of give you an idea of you know, are the vocals forward, are they recessed, or where are they coming from, stage. And it was awesome. I had a great time listening to both of these sets. I think for the money, what are these, $90? Very much worth it. You judge for yourself. It's going to be a hard one. Again, you're going to see two sides to this IM. People are going to either absolutely love it or you're going to hate it. And the Monk loves it very much. I think it's unique. And I was thinking to myself the other day, instead of just doing this review, putting it aside, it'll go on tour to the other Canucks Audioholics group, Kevin and Bennett. And then, you know, it's going to sit probably by my table downstairs to reach for a lot. And regardless of its price, I think it's pretty terrific. So, hey, just a couple more thoughts about the LETSHOUER DZ4, about the bass. I mean, again, let's just go up to the whole spectrum. Bass is, you know, nice and deep, has great extension, not the fastest, or speediest. Hey, Kilo. He likes them too. Kilo approved. Mids, clean. They are clear. They are a little bit recessed. All the instruments and vocals play super wide around you, but you're honed in on the vocals. Great sounding. Male vocals, female vocals, tonality, bang on. A little bit warm. But again, I like it that way on certain IMs, and it just plays into this overall tuning. The highs, they don't. It's a bit relaxed on the highs, so quite nice that way, especially if you're treble sensitive. And again, this whole thing plays into why it's an easy pickup to listen to, because it's a chill set. It really, really is. So it doesn't have the most extension, air, details, spaciousness, sparklies, twinklies. Doesn't have that, but what it does have, it adds it nicely to the mix, and you're not going to find you are lacking too much unless that is your preferred tuning. You want to have all that extra high-end energy. But again, the way this is tuned and the way it works, it plays more into a relaxed set. So that's it for now. A whole bunch of stuff coming. Sound Rhyme DTE 900, 1 DD, 4 BA, 4 EST, Imperial Loki, Canara, with bone conduction, and it's a banger of an IM. Got that here too. The Celeste, the new Celeste, little guy, that's getting great reviews too, but I will be the judge of that. And that's it for now. And a schwack more.